Hello everyone, Mikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 168, and today is day 7 of our trance week. So after we made 5 tracks during the week, yesterday I arranged and mixed a track which I will today master. So the track that I'm gonna master is episode 162. It's the track that I call Mikas Trance, that I would call now more Progressive Trance, which came out I think very strong. It has its own character. It doesn't sound really like anything, but it's got a bit of everything, some nice melody. I would say almost a little bit of synthwavy kind of vibe in there, and I think it's a cool track, so I decided to push it into mastered, and of course I'm gonna release it. However, I didn't put a name on it yet, so guys, I'm gonna put a link below when I can, or maybe you can go on Beatport and type my name, Mikas, you're gonna find it easily. About our live electronic music tutorials, guys, we always make music in real time. So basically, I start the DAW, I make a track, and I record everything. Of course, this session is different because I don't want to make only music, I want to show the whole production process. So sometimes I compose, literally make a 2-minute template with it. Sometimes I arrange and mix, or sometimes I master, and every single session comes with a Logic Works template that goes on our site, unify.com, along 5,000 other DAW templates, guys. We have a lot of stuff to inspire you. We also have a lot of sounds. We have a lot of exclusive instrumental covers that people like more and more, people that perform live, and people that want to do covers and stuff like that. So we have a lot of material for people to produce music like you guys, definitely. So let's get started. This is a mastering session. First of all, of course, I will just tell you a bit more what I've done before this. So I exported the track 96,000 kilohertz, of course, in 32 bits. I re-imported it into Logic. Logic is set to 96 kilohertz, of course. I set up the tempo to the tempo of the track, 132. It doesn't really change anything, but if I would like to split it, that could be useful. I have my mastering chain that is loaded here. Lately, I started using this EQ that is a replica of a very famous EQ that I've been told somewhere in the comment below, but I don't even remember because this is of no importance to me. The fact is that this sounds great. So basically, the first step, first I'm going to play you the track. I'm going to leave the multimeter here so you guys can see this is a flat track. There's no mastering on the output, nothing. The only thing that I do is gain staging here. So here I have 2.1 dB of gain. So basically I run the track. So this is flat. I like tracks when they're like that. I like track mastered too, but this is pleasant to listen to. Not push, no compression, just a mix, you know? So you can see here, if I have some room, I would peak it a bit more, but I'll play you the intro because I like the intro. I think the intro is shining. Let's move on a little bit. The bass is coming in here, then we're gonna go into the main part for a second. So to me, when I listen to this part definitely needs some mastering to be a bit chuggier. What I really want to do is to preserve that nice bass line. Let's get like some softness to it, you know. I want to preserve the tightness and the dynamic of the kick, you know. But I still want to make the top end to shine and to have this lead really present, like in the stereo field and stuff. So here we're building up. I think I will leave that so you guys can listen to it a little bit. Definitely some peak to tackle there that I can hear right away, but not a problem. I like it when I mix to have everything a little bit, not overdone, but everything a bit loud, you know, a bit here and there. So after that we can tighten. Bass is coming in here and then the kick is there. Then the big rise. And then coming back, bang. very dancey. Love that track, guys. I'm very, very happy with it. Actually, I was working, I listened to it in a loop for the last hour before I record this episode. This is a sign that that's a good one. Definitely looking forward to release this one. Okay, so as I said here, oh, we had this, this was on, sorry guys. I thought it was completely flat, but it wasn't, not a big deal. The only thing that does give a little bit more roundness. It's a 2BQ. It has something, is attenuation and boost. Very, very nice. I just started the chain first with some gain staging in here to send the maximum signal that I can. So at every stage I want to make sure I am around 0 dB, so the chain is always, I always keep the loudness, that I'm not pushing it further and dropping, so it always have to be maintained. So I'm gonna leave this here so you can see the process. So check to the right, guys. The analyzer, you're gonna see now we're at -17, -15. You're gonna see it will increase. Every plugin that I'm gonna put is gonna increase a little, and of course at the very end, when I do maximization, it will increase a whole lot, but I like to increase it in stages. We call that gain staging. So at every stage, I have a little bit more gain, I have a little bit more compression. So I'm gonna start here in the part where I have most of the elements. I'm gonna go with an L2 just to shave the top. This is what I like to say, shave the top. I barely touch it, probably in the peaks here. 3 dB, it's a bit much. I think I'll put it a bit lower, 2.5. So my goal here is to have a max of 2.5 dB of gain reduction or attenuation per phase 3 maybe. So here, I get 2. So 2 I think we're good. I just want to shave the peaks. Then go into our first LINMB. Like I said, I really want to preserve the low end, so we will make it happen. I like how the top came out much more focused and stable. However, the low and the kick, not the way I want to hear it. So with, without, with, a little bit in the low end, not too much. Can definitely go a little bit more here. I want to stabilize everything, but I don't want to lose this nice bass feel. I'm gonna go a bit further here where there's more action. Definitely, I might be looking for a little bit more air here, so I will go for a little bit more air. Around 9000, 3.5 dB without, with, yeah, so before I send it to this LINMB, and actually before I send it to this L2, I'm just adding a little bit of air. I think there's a little bit of low too, a very tiny bit. See, without, make sure. Oh no, I like it, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna go with a 2500 just to get a little bit more character in the low end. And overall, a little bit of glue. What I like the most about this mastering, this compressor, is that it just make things more control and thicker. It's there, but it's under control. with, without. Very nice. Super clean again, 2 dB, maybe 2.1 dB of reduction maximum, guys. This, I don't think we're gonna need it. This is if I really wanted to boost the track. I mean, I have to be honest, it sounds great. Okay, well, usually I wouldn't, but I think this track needs it. I wanted this shine, this top end, and wow, does it shine now. Much more definition in the top end here. Then gonna drop a center, gonna split this signal into the speakers to get more volume. It's an illusion of more volume, there's not necessarily more volume. So with, without, with, much more spacey, much more wider signal. You can check here, we're up a little bit. Yeah, we're up 4 dB, slowly. Ooh, this is getting good, guys. Primer tape, I think we're good. I think it's warm. I think it's hot, really. And I'm gonna keep on going here, so you can keep on listening to the track a little bit more. Then SSL comp glue, super glue, I would call it even. Another 3 dB to 3 dB with, without. It's just such a nice glue, such a nice container, so much character. Setting attack is 3 and release is auto. Very important to set that to auto for me. Then guys, we're gonna go into a second in LINMB to really craft the phase to just make everything, I would call it to perfection. We're not gonna affect the track a lot, but we will still bring all the frequency where they belong to hit the speaker just to perfection. With, without. Oh, such a major difference. Let's see our loudness here. Oh, we're at -12, so we need just a little bit more with this L316, which is good because I know a lot of people just stick that on top and they do 8, 10, 12 dB of gain on there. This is not the way to make a track sound good, guys. It might be impressive at first, but this is not good. Not good for many reasons that I would not explain right now, but don't do it. Alright guys, the last step now. Put this on. So we're not peaking, so we don't have any signal over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this here until I can hear the signal is changing. So it is the same, guys. So basically 0 and 0, I pull this trigger there in the middle. I could go like ouch, then all the low end is gone. So I really don't want to touch the low end because this tends to destroy the low end. And this is what we want. Let's say 3.6 would do. And then guys, what do is I'm gonna drop the volume here a little bit because it's getting quite loud, and then I'm gonna put out ceiling to 0.2 because supposedly they could be artifacts. I don't think this apply anymore, but then if you look at our loudness here, we are definitely in commercial zone. So guys, so you know what I do with those sessions, I do sidechain my voice, of course, so you guys can hear me over the music, but I do leave the output as untouched as I can, so you guys can really feel the progression. So yes, at first the track is low, and at the end of the episode it sounds all big and stuff, but this is really for you guys to understand the process. And of course, you can get this mastering chain on our site, WeMakeDanceMusic.com, $25 with this track in it, so we can play and have fun and understand and stuff. It's very interesting, I think, to have those type of tools to play with. A properly mixed track with the mastering chain, so you can understand and get better. In this part, barely touching here. I think it's what it do when you have a good mix. You don't need to boost everything. It's just naturally clean. So a little listen. Have a look. Am I straight? Yeah, I am straight. It just started a little bit before. So you guys can have a little bit of a listen. Can run through the chain, run you through the chain again a little bit. Rec 6 to start. QBQ. The Rec 6. Just a little bit of a low cutoff. It's more like for gain, like I explained. Linear EQ that I use this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I can cut it so you hear. Very good. This is a very linear equalization. For me, it does really work. Did a very good job on this track. Shave the top with L2 a little bit. Tiny bit, really. Then go into the first LINMB, which is very open, adaptive multi-electro, modified by me. Threshold on the low is very high, but I'm processing more the mid and the highs here. You can see it's going much more there just to have them contained. Then, of course, going to an API 2500 to glue a little bit what we've done. This is great. Then into a console EQ, which bring a lot of hot and bright, like it's written here. Without it, oh no, we need this, guys. Wow. Then a center, give a lot of width. Without, almost mono. Width, holy. Then an SSL comp. Another LINMB with a very tight, clipping a little bit here. Very little. With a very tight opto mastering, very little processing, guys. Maybe like so little that but it does bring the signal up. It just everything is in phase, super clean. L316 to finish. A little bit of maximizing, but very little, as you see. It's not necessary at this point. If you process the signal properly, it's properly mixed, everything will be where it belongs, and that's it, guys. So let's have a bit of a listen to the rest of the track, guys. I hope you guys enjoy really this mastering session. If you got a second, check out our site. Guys, also this track is also available as a template, of course. Only 15 bucks for a complete track. I think it's a good deal. I use only silent one. Wow, what a tune. Very good, guys. So this is it for episode 168 of your live electronic music tutorials. Those tutorials are all for you guys, from me, from our site, makedancemusic.com. Give me the possibility to just make music all day. Thank you, guys, and until next time, may the sound be with you.